Hello everybody, Sir Gibby here, and in this video I wanted to show you a few tricks and tips to get your level up faster in Rust. I'm also doing this video because I don't show you on my ongoing series on how I get to level I am, so I thought I'll show you my tips on how to get your level up faster. So if you haven't played Rust for a while, you might not be used to this new XP system because there used to be the blueprints. So these are my tips on how to get your level up faster. Hope you enjoy. So, the best way of leveling up in Rust is simply being in a team. This is simply because there's an XP sharing system. So, if I made a pickaxe and then gave it to my friend and he started using it, I would get XP for that. The problem is, not everyone plays in teams and there's also solo players, so I've got a tip for you guys too. So the way I get around this if I'm playing solo is I will craft lots of tools, so say 4 hatchets and 4 pickaxes. I will then craft a chest. I'd usually use a large chest because it's easier to be seen. I will then put the tools that I've crafted in this chest in an area that's very wide open where lots of people can see it. So for example, in this video I did it next to the oil tank, so I know people could run into this quite easily. Now if someone picks up and starts using these tools, I'll get XP even though if I'm not playing the game. So it's a good way of getting XP when you're AFK. Gathering resources is a very good way of leveling up your XP when you first join a server. This is because you've just got your rock. So you should go around just hitting trees and rocks and get that early experience and levels. When you're mining rocks for sulfur and metal, the rock will slowly crack down and the model of it will get smaller. Make sure to get the last chunk of the rock because this will give you a big boost of XP. Around the environment of Rust, there's lots of different objects on the floor that you can pick up. For example, hemp, small bits of metal ore, small bits of sulfur ore, and small bits of wood. It's very good to pick this stuff up because this gives you a big boost in your XP, and you see these objects very commonly on the map. Now hunting, I find, is a really good way of getting your level up. This is simply because it's easy to do, and you also get resources for killing the animals. For example, you get food, you get animal fat, and you can get cloth. Well, the good thing about the food is you can cook the food, and if another player eats that food, that'll put your experience up. Also, animal fat is something you need a lot of later in the game to make low-grade fuel, and you use low-grade fuel to make explosives. Killing animals like bears and wolves put your experience up quite a lot. If you also kill a wolf, you will get a skull. With this skull, you can crush it and this will give you a massive boost in XP. Now, you may think it's quite weird that I say going to Rad Towns is a good place to get XP because Rad Towns is where I used to get blueprints in the game, but they have now got rid of blueprints. But Rad Hounds are actually extremely good to go for getting your XP up, because for opening a crate or destroying a barrel, that gives you experience, and you can also get items that you may not be able to craft at your level. For example, I find a SMG in one of the crates, and I can't craft the SMG at the level I am. So this is really good because I'm getting items that I can't actually make at my level. So I hope this video helped you guys out getting your level up in Rust. I'd very appreciate it if you could like this video if this helped you out a lot, and it's very fun making this video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.